guys, good morning. It's real early in the Shakes Gaming Cave. I couldn't sleep. I got insomnia, I think, from all the damn good games that are coming out in the last 30 days, or the games that have been mentioned, whether it's Kickstarter or released. I don't, especially, you know me, I love the World War II, World War I, pre-modern day era shooters out there. And so, you know, from these Kickstarters for Battalion 1944, Days of War, Kickstarter, World War II shooter coming out here next month, pre-alpha. Days of Infamy, mod from Insurgency, another one. What else? Verdun. This Wednesday, this week, we played the hell out of that, did a live stream, huge update. Epic update. It's like a whole new damn game. If you've not played Verdun in a while, go check it out real quick. I'll tell you, like 40 new weapons, new squads, new map, new game mode, movement. All of this stuff is just spot on. I felt like I opened it up for the first time again and really loved it. But I'm here to talk about something else that I've lost my sleep over. And it is another World War II, we'll call this one a mod, and that is for Red Orchestra 2. And right now, if you don't have Red Orchestra 2, you can pick it up right now on Steam for like $5. $7 will get you Red Orchestra 2 and Rising Storm. That is a steal. It's like 75% off. And if you're a World War II fan, not just for those, I'm going to talk to you this morning about a new mod just came out. I've heard about this a little bit through somebody on Facebook, but I thought, okay, we'll see. I know what it's like to make a map and content in Red Orchestra 2 on their SDK, and I'll talk a little about that in a minute. It's not easy, and it's a lot of work. And so when I heard about this, it might be pretty good. We'll see how this goes, right? Maybe I was thinking, I guess my hopes weren't too high. So I see this mod come out, and the awesome thing is you can get this mod right on the Red Orchestra 2 Steam page. There's a download link there. You just download it, boom, you're done. And basically, this is community driven. This is made by the community. Awesome thing I think Tripwire Interactive did to actually put it on their Steam page. I think that was awesome. And after playing it, I know why now. But when I get the names for these guys, I'm going to give them a proper shout out because, man, you guys did this for free and we're getting to enjoy it, and hats off to you. But let's talk about the mod. You're going to get basically currently Omaha Beach, Carrington, Port Brest, and Ooster Beak. 5 new character sets and 10 new weapons. Okay, we got the German 1944 here, the American Ranger Sua Sponte, my friends, hua hua hua, the American Temperate Army, American Airborne, and the British Airborne. New weapons: M3 grease gun, G43 rifle, G43 scope, STG44, MK5. It's early and I'm sleep deprived. Lee Enfield number 4, MK1 Brent, MK2, FN Browning high power, Mills bomb, and the Piat. Oh, okay, so I jump in there. You see the footage behind me right now as I'm talking. I jump in this. I play 3 of the maps, right? I play Omaha Beach, Carrington, and Ooster Beak. I don't think I've played Port Brest yet, but I will today. And we will stream this tonight with Hobbs in the bunker on our Twitch channel, so don't miss it. Definitely a lot more footage coming. But here was the things I'm going to kind of go over in a kind of overview. I'll try not to jump around too much. Why I'm awake, why I've lost sleep because of this mod is, in a nutshell, it's freaking epic. I mean, I've been waiting for something like this. After many years of playing shooters, I want to be immersed on the battlefield. I want to feel like in a shooter, especially like this, that like there's lulls in the action. I experienced this in Verdun on Wednesday. When we stream that in the new build, like where you shoot, there's an engagement and then there's a break off. People are strategizing. You're trying another maneuver. Bam, another contact. That to me is harmony. That is sweet pumpkin pie in an FPS shooter that so many are missing today, right? So I get in the game. And I think the first map I may have done was Ooster Beak. And you're seeing that right behind me right now. And the Ooster Beak, oh my God, I get in, and this is what, at first I thought it looked kind of drab, like the weather was gray, and the lighting was kind of flat. And the first thing that jumped out at me, I thought, okay, well, it's Europe, and then I hear this crack of the thunder, right? This thunder crack. And I thought, you gotta be kidding me. I love these guys already, because see, I like detail like that in a game / map, what do you want to call it, mod, where they layer in the environmental things, whether it's a static mesh or a prop, textures on the train, a variety of props and static meshes, atmospheric, the lighting, the rain, thunder, things. I mean, all of distant gunfire, all of these layers, right, create this immersive experience, right? That I think a lot of games just aren't getting that right anymore. And I'm getting I'm getting goosebumps even talking about this. I know that sounds crazy, but you guys got to check this out. So what happens is I get in, hear this thunder, I'm looking around, and I start hearing these like sounds in the sky. I look up, there's these, parachute planes, paratrooper planes coming over, screaming overhead. There's flak in the sky, and there's this lightning, and then halfway through the game, this is when it blew my mind. Now, it had not been raining. Halfway through the game, all of a sudden the rain starts to come down. And I mean, I feel like I am in Europe. I'm in this Ooster Beek, right? This Operation Market Garden, right? Where, I mean, it's rainy, it's wet, and we're fighting for our lives, fighting for the cause, whatever, right? And and then here was the other part of it, is as we'll talk about map design, is as I'm going through, again, the way the map is designed, there's enough cover and concealment where you really get these back and forth engagements that were just epic, right? But the other thing I noticed as I started to look around these maps, and you're going to see some others cycle through here, is I started to notice the level of detail. The level of detail in these maps. And again, I've made a map for Red Orchestra 2. It took me 6 months, and it was okay, right? I was by myself. But I'm very familiar with the SDK and what it takes, as far as the lighting and static meshes and terrain, props, all of these things that you have to put into this map are just insane. Let alone make a mod where you got new weapons, new units, new clothing, uniforms, new build. All this stuff is unreal. So when I went in there, I expected to see a lot more, basically copy paste, where they would take static meshes from Red Orchestra 2, Rising Storm, maybe stick them in, and kind of like maybe a couple new things. That's not the case, my friends. I got in these battles on these maps, and it is like a whole new game. I forgot I was playing Red Orchestra 2 because everything's been changed, from uniforms to weapons. But the other thing that really jumped out is the building props, the static meshes in the buildings, the textures of the terrain, the grass, the trees, all new assets. All new assets. I mean, there might be some sprinkling that weren't, but all new assets. And when I would go in some of the buildings, especially some of the objectives like on Omaha Beach, the level of detail in, I want to say it was like Foxtrot objective maybe, or I forgot what G, it's been so long since I've been in the military. What is G? I forgot! It doesn't matter. Now, God, I want to know, I remember so bad. Lima, Foxtrot, I can't remember. That's sad. All right, I'm getting distracted. All right, so but the level of detail in there was unreal. Pictures of Hitler, rooms of beds and debris and radios, and just top notch. So those are the things for me. To me, the maps, the design of them, the environment, it felt like the battle. I never felt like one side had a total advantage. The lighting, the static meshes, everything. It just was freaking poetry in motion, and has caused me to lose sleep. And I just remembered golf. Okay, that's what happens when you get older. But if I sound like I'm gushing, I am, because here's the deal: these guys are doing this on their own time, free, right? We get to enjoy the hell out of this, and they're going to get some shout outs and props and coverage from Shake and Bake, from the bunker. I know Hobbs is going to do some gameplay. He's already done a video. But man, guys, I would get the game for $7. If you like World War II shooters, and you're looking for something like this, I feel like I really feel like this is like going to be one of my top games / mods I'm going to be playing. I've played some of the other ones out there, you know, they're all good in their own right, but this right here is a freaking grand slam salami. All right, guys, enough. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to try to go back to bed. Streaming tonight on Twitch, The Monker with Hobbs, Heroes of the West. Cheers, peace, guys. Thanks for the sub, thanks for likes, and I'll see you on the battlefield.